It's a fabulous question.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The question was, how do you gauge customer satisfaction when mostly it's your unhappy customers you hear the most from? It's such a rich question because there's a couple different ways to think about that answer. The first is definitely the squeaky wheels give you a lot of information, but it's a question of what percentage of your population do they represent, right? So that's the first piece you look at when you do it. The second thing you look at really is behavioral data supporting it? What can I see in the product metrics that help me understand others are suffering who aren't complaining, or this is a very unique set of usage behaviors that are creating that environment for that person to be unhappy? I got really good at this at Real Networks because you had people who were very vocal, because when you want to watch your program and it's not available, you get really pissed off. And you get really pissed off, especially if it's during the 9/11 era and you're trying to get important news, which is what it was. And so we would get very hostile customers who would be very unhappy, as Tom would tell you, because they couldn't find the play button on the player, all right? Because they just wanted to watch it, and why are you making this so hard? In that scenario, because we mostly got complaints, we stopped talking to customers, actually, because we knew they were unhappy. But we knew they were unhappy because the easiest way is we were in a subscription business and they didn't renew, right? That's the best part about customer satisfaction when you run a service business is people stop paying you when they don't need it anymore. It's not I bought this product home and it fell apart and I complain. But every time I want to use it, it irritates me. Every time I stopped using it. So usage data is probably your best gauge of customer satisfaction. Are people using it a lot? Under what circumstances are they using it? Are they using it out of obligation or choice? And a lot of your metrics, if you're really good in building products to be data-driven, can tell you whether your customers are happy or using it as you intended them to. So that's the most important part, is sometimes that's where your pivot comes from, actually, is finding they're unhappy because they're trying to make your product be something it isn't. But if you only made a couple of adjustments, you'd actually have more happy customers and a larger market share.